To start with, when the foundation is wrong, everything is wrong. The Constitution is very clear under Section 305 that when you declare a state of emergency, you will transmit to the National Assembly. And National Assembly, I will go, that's under Section 305, says there must be a quorum. There must be a quorum, which is, you must physically count the people. And when they want to vote, two-thirds will vote in support of the resolution. Yes, the National Assembly would do not even look what was sent to them in the Gazette. If the National Assembly is a sincere assembly, they will query that issue of suspending the governor, which is unconstitutional. They know that this is purely unconstitutional. The first thing is to expunge it. And also ask questions if truly there is the need for state of emergency. But that was not the case. The Constitution did not make provision to say you must have a voice vote. It's not so. Constitution did not say there must be voice vote. There must be a quorum and two-thirds must vote, which means you must count. Vote must count.
Now that the rep have decided to
I'm coming. You see, when you sold off your right, your birthright, what else can you do? When they had time to bite, they could not bite. Now they want to check. What are they checking? They want to check about aim, so that an illegal body before the law should come and be accountable to them. Does it make sense? You do not say this body is illegal. You cannot work with an illegality and ask illegality to give you account. When you allow a thief to come and thief in your house, and they want you to come and share booty with you, does it make sense? It does not make sense. So the National Assembly themselves, they are guilty. And I can tell you, the thought is going to be in River State. Mr. President can dissolve the National Assembly. And the law says the moment the National Assembly is dissolved, you are no longer a member of the Senate or member of the House of Rep. So what happens if the Mr. President wake up one day and say you are dissolved the National Assembly? Is it where they will fight? If you don't put this constitutional framework right, these things are possible things that can happen. Mr. President can sack any governor who is not in the member of his party. And it will make a reference to what happened in River State. And this is why Nigerians must stand up against this illegality. And that is why we are talking against this illegality. If by the version of the Constitution, same chapter 1, if the National Assembly is dissolved, they are no longer a member of the National Assembly, except another election is conducted. So if Mr. President gets up in his madness and says, look, National Assembly dissolved, what happens? They will now come and look for what? So if you are seeing a black cat in the daytime, you better catch him before night. We are seeing danger in Nigeria. The way this government is going, there's danger in Nigeria. Now it's River State. They wanted to do it in Bayelsa. When Wike said he wants to go there, he would have gone there and see what would happen to him. Diri is not like the same. Diri said, don't come. And if you dare it, anything can happen. And when it happens, who are you going to blame? You see, we must be careful. People are out to ferment problem for this country, and we are watching. We are creating trouble that will be bigger problem. If Rivers people are not patient to prove this point, that look, oh, this thing they are doing is illegal, and we start to now fight. Those, oh, there was crisis before, but now it is obvious. The whole world have seen that there was no crisis in River State, and there was no need for this thing. My advice to Mr. President is to turn back quickly, correct himself. If he doesn't correct himself, this thing will haunt him throughout his life. It will not only haunt him, it will affect his entire family. it will affect its entire family, because a bad name goes down to generation upon generation. And it will not just affect them. When his tenure is over, he will be called to account for it. And I can assure you he will be jailed. Let him buy everybody he's buying. He's buying everybody in the judiciary. The judiciary will one day get up to clean himself. The judiciary in Nigeria is the worst judiciary we have in the world. And we are telling the world that there is no justice in this country. How can investors come in to invest when they cannot trust their judiciary? The National Assembly has also proved to the world that they have no teeth to bite. So how can they make laws when they cannot even protect the law that they made? So we are in a big problem in this country unless something is done. And if things continue, what happened in Chile will happen. People will get up one day and the country will not be the same.